Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. In recent years, the EV market has been charging ahead at full throttle. However, the journey has hit a few speed bumps. Early adopters are grappling with the practical realities of EV ownership, causing the initial spark in the EV market to cool down. Meanwhile, Biden's ambitious electrification plan is putting dealers in a tight spot, forcing them to sell vehicles that customers are hesitant to buy. A recent survey reveals that a staggering 80% of dealers are revolting against Biden's electric strategy and refusing to sell EVs. Wondering why? Let's shift gears and explore the top 5 reasons. Reason number 5. Biden's plan is overdrive. You're likely aware of Biden's administration's plan to make 2/3 of new cars all electric by 2032. However, car dealers are far from thrilled with this ambitious plan. A recent Auto News survey reveals that 83% of dealers believe the government is pushing the automotive industry too far ahead of market demand. Dealers, who have their fingers on the pulse of customer preferences, assert that most people are still not ready to embrace EVs. Customers cite cost, charging, and range anxiety, among other EV-related concerns, as reasons they'd prefer to stick with internal combustion engines. A recent survey starkly illustrates this, with 41% of customers strongly opposing electric cars. While most customers aren't entirely against EVs, they're not pleased with officials promoting battery electric cars as the sole route to zero emissions. Customers crave choice. They want a menu of options that includes not just EVs, but also hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and even hydrogen vehicles. Above all, they'd like to have more advanced, lower-emission gas engines. Given the current adoption rate, dealers are skeptical that widespread EV adoption can be achieved in such a short time frame. Customers need time to warm up to new technology, and the current regulations are outpacing customer readiness. The customer should be in the driver's seat, with regulations serving as guardrails, not the other way around. Reason number 4. Selling EVs is a tough road. During the recent supply chain crisis triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic and global conflicts, dealers had some of their most profitable years. They weren't setting sales records, but they were raking in record-high profits. Supply chain disruptions threw off the balance between demand and supply, allowing dealers to impose hefty markups, often running into thousands of dollars, especially for the most sought-after car models. But that gravy train has now hit the buffers. Carmakers are once again able to meet production demands, leaving no room for massive markups. With electric cars, the situation has shifted into reverse. Dealer lots are brimming with EVs, which are moving off the lot slower than expected. This means no markups on electric cars, and coupled with the fact that dealers have to put in extra effort to sell them, it's clear why they're not thrilled with Biden's administration pushing EVs too hard. Salespeople are feeling the pinch the most because selling an electric car takes more time. Buzz Smith, a former salesman turned EV dealer trainer, stated that while gas-powered cars typically take no more than a single visit and an hour to sell, electric cars usually require 4 visits and 4 hours. In essence, customers want to fully understand the new technology before making a final decision to purchase an EV. For salespeople, this effectively means volunteering for a 75% pay cut, which is a hard pill to swallow. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 3. Infrastructure roadblocks. Dealers, being in tune with customer needs, are well aware of the concerns surrounding EV ownership. They frequently highlight that the infrastructure isn't ready for a massive shift to electrification. Despite government investments in charging networks, the number of chargers is inadequate, especially in rural areas. Urban areas fare better, but home charging is a challenge for apartment dwellers, making public chargers their only option. Existing chargers aren't up to par either. A recent survey revealed EV owners' dissatisfaction with them due to low charging speed, broken chargers, faulty screens, and payment systems. A study focused on the San Francisco Bay Area found only 72.5% of Electrify America chargers were operational last year. Charging convenience falls short of expectations, a factor that EV owners often highlight. This could be why 1 in 5 EV owners has decided to switch back to gas-powered cars. Dealers understand that charging anxiety is slowing market growth and making it difficult to convince buyers to swap their gas-powered cars for EVs. Reason number 2, the bumpy road of profit margins and repairs. Dealers have several reservations about EVs, primarily their current unreliability. Consumer Report states that EVs cause 80% more issues than gas-powered cars. Whether it's battery glitches or software snags, the fact that EVs are new and under warranty means dealers bear the brunt of these repairs. Often, they're left in the lurch, not knowing how to handle them. This isn't just about untrained technicians. It's also about this being a novel technology that leans heavily on software. Dealers often have to wait for car maker feedback to resolve specific problems, leading to long repair times. On the flip side, EV enthusiasts argue that EVs being simpler should be more reliable. So far, that hasn't been the case, and we seriously doubt it will happen anytime soon, given the overuse of high-tech features. If that day comes, dealers won't be celebrating. Instead of profiting from regular maintenance services, they'll grapple with complex breakdowns and perplexing software updates. In such a scenario, neither dealers nor customers will be happy. EVs will continue to languish on dealer lots, waiting for a solution. Reason number 1, car makers demand hefty investments from dealers. With the EV market growth slowing and car makers struggling to make electric cars profitable, success is far from guaranteed. Dealers face challenges beyond the potential commercial failure of electric cars. To sell EVs, dealers must invest heavily in infrastructure, sales training, and professional development. This often runs into hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes more. This has led many dealers to abandon EVs due to these risky investments. GM and Ford are prime examples, with half of their dealers opting not to sell electric cars. Buick dealers, for instance, have halved in number nationwide after opting for a buyout program instead of investing between $300,000 and $400,000. In Ford's case, the certification program required to sell electric cars costs around $1 million. Initially, 2/3 of Blue Oval dealers were expected to opt for this program, but that number has halved, meaning 1,500 dealers have chosen to stick with internal combustion cars. Currently, Ford doesn't mandate its dealers to sell EVs, but that could change in the future. Thanks for tuning in to Piston Pundit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop with the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time!